Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy Smokester here, back at you with another video, and today we have a side-by-side comparison of the OEM preview bikes and the current OEMs. On the screen right now we have the Kawasaki 250, and if you pay attention to the way these bikes ride, they might not look much different, right? But I'm telling you, the preview bikes feel so much different, it's not even funny. And I thought I was tripping at first, but then I just kept riding it. That's what took me so long to put this video out. Now, the preview bikes feel very, how do I say it? They feel way more weighted than the current OEMs, right? But at the same time, they feel like when you turn left to right, it's harder to turn, I want to say, right? But in a good way. Once you get used to it, so like I was struggling at first. I was like, man, this sucks. But I'm glad because I realized they feel so much different because they are so much different, right? But it's a good thing. After I spent some time on them, man, the preview bikes are so much better than the current OEMs, it's not even funny. It's going to be a huge change for the game. Now, one thing that I noticed that was a huge, actually there's a couple things, but when you overjump a jump with the current OEMs, right, and you land back tire first, your front end smacks, you do like this weird bounce, and you like flip around, whatever. And on the new preview ones, when I was overjumping, it was like the suspension soaked it up. Now, if I overjumped it bad enough, I would crash, right? But if I was to just overjump it slightly and land back wheel first and then let the front end smack, the front end would soak it up. And it was a great feeling. And then I was thinking, well, man, I just learned how to do Supercross. I wonder if that's going to be hard now on these new previews. So I went and tried out the Supercross track. And man, I mean, I got the exact same lap time, actually a little bit faster with the new preview bikes as the factory bikes. Now, the factory and the new preview bikes do feel very similar, right? But they have their own differences as well. So, and it's hard to explain the differences there, but I can't wait, man. These are going to be a huge game changer for MX bikes. They really are. So after the 250s, we have the 450s. So these are the 450s, and one thing I noticed with the 450s is that the 450s definitely soak up bumps a lot better than the current OEMs. The previews soak up the bumps a lot better, so it feels a lot more smooth. It does feel a little harder to turn, but once you get used to it, it actually isn't that bad. It's just crazy how well they are, you know? And I think that's why they said they're the final OEMs, because once they're ready, they're gonna have all of these out, and I can't wait, man. They are very comparable to the factory bikes, and it's amazing. I'm so glad that they were able to do that. Also in the video, we have the TM125 comparison. I did not do the KTMs though, because I don't know. I was Kawasaki's and TMs. I'm pretty sure the KTMs are pretty similar to the Kawasaki's. But the way these bikes ride, man, it's just amazing. So one other thing I noticed is that they did a lot of things similar to the factory bikes, as far as like when you go to take off right away, your front end don't just come off the ground. You know what I mean? You feel that slip in the back wheel. Now once you get up into the higher RPMs of it, then that front wheel will start coming up. But another thing I noticed is like when you're going over bumps on the current OEMs, the front end has a tendency to like bounce left to right, and it's hard to keep it in a straight line. And with the preview bikes, it's almost like the bike wants to just go in a straight line. You know what I'm saying? it's and in a lot of the things when you see me going left to right after bumps, it's because I'm overcorrecting, compensating for what I think the bike's gonna do, kind of like what I did with the current OEMs. You know what I mean? But after I got used to it, man, it's amazing how much better they are. I'm excited, man. And by the way, while you're here, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know down below what you guys think is going to, if you've ridden them, what you think of them. Here we have the TM 125s. Now, as far as the 125s go and the 252 strokes, as far as like the OEM side of things, I don't have a problem with them in their current state, right? But the little changes that they have made to all the bikes do affect it in a positive way. But it's still, the 125s feel more similar between the two, between preview and current, than the 450s or the 250s. They do feel a lot alike, but also the front end feels more stable. So that's amazing. You know what I mean? I'm super stoked for it, man. I can't wait till they just hit us with them, man. Just drop them already, man. They're perfect. They're fine. I love them. They're great. And, oh, there was one other thing that I was going to bring up about these. What was it? I can't remember. I don't know. Anyway, I should have wrote notes or something. Usually I'd record while I'm writing. You know what I mean? So this is weird. But overall, man, fucking just awesome. Thank you, OEM team, for real, because these are gonna change the game. I really do believe that. I do believe a lot of the people that are on factory bikes are gonna be able to go factory or OEM, and it's not gonna matter. You know what I mean? Both teams do amazing work, and it's kind of like the AMD and Intel CPU side of things, you know. When somebody comes out with something that's better than what you have, it breeds competition. So then you naturally want to make your product, or in this case, your set of bikes, equivalent, or try to make them better than what the other team has done. And in my opinion, the OEM team did a great job trying to match the level of the factory bikes, and it's gonna make the game amazing. But as soon as this lap is done, we're gonna end this video. It took a long time for me to edit this. I'm so new to editing. But you guys have a great day. Like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.